Bradley, and I am proud to serve as the superintendent and principal of Trivium Graduation. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and leadership team at Trivium, it's my great honor to welcome you to this graduation ceremony for our class of 2025. Today, we gather as a community, families, friends, teachers, and mentors to celebrate a remarkable group of young people who have reached an important milestone in their lives. Graduates, today is your day. We are so proud of all that you've accomplished, the obstacles you've overcome, and the character that you've shown along the way. At Trivium, we believe in cultivating both the heart and the mind. You have grown not only as scholars, but as thinkers and leaders. You are the living proof of what a modern classical education can achieve. You have received an education rooted in tradition, while also preparing you to boldly go out and challenge the world. We are so grateful to share this moment with all of you here today. Congratulations to the class of 2025. Would you please rise for the singing of our national anthem?
I'm the assistant principal at Trivium Academy and proud to be one of the founders. So you should know, if you don't already, that this particular class holds a very special place in my heart. They were my first class that I taught at Trivium Academy as fourth graders the year we opened. So from the very beginning, we made a lot of memories that I'll never forget. Like the time we danced an Irish jig in the classroom in 5th grade to an Ed Sheeran song, because why not? Or the Kahoot games we played at Life Point with all the accusations of Haley hacking the accounts. educational field trip to the mall for fashion design. Let's just say that my plan of retail store analysis went out the van window and we just shopped. Or just simply hanging out in Miss Story's office with Isaiah and EJ and Carlo and reminiscing and laughing. And we've had fun. It's interesting how the moments of fun and laughter are the ones that stick out the most in my long-term memory. And I think there's really something to that. So I want you to know that I think you're so remarkably special. You're creative, you're vocal, you're innovative, and most importantly to me, you're involved advocates. You show up, you speak out, you care deeply, and that is really rare. At Trivium, our mission was never just about academics. Our goal was to always teach you how to think and how to learn. We wanted school to be more than a building. It was meant to be fun. A place where you felt safe and supported, confident, and inspired to find your passions. Through our 3E model of Engage, Examine, Express, you've learned lessons that I hope you'll carry with you always. You've learned to engage. You've learned to take interest, to ask questions, to try new things, and to have fun while you're doing it. Because if you're not having fun, then what's the point? You've learned to examine, to question what you're told, to challenge assumptions, and to think critically. And just because something is said does not mean it's true. And it's that mindset that turns learners into leaders and students into game changers. You've learned to express and to use your voice, to stand up for what you believe in, to advocate for yourselves and others, and to be unapologetically you. So here's my wish. I want you to engage in life, get involved, find your people, discover your passions, and chase them relentlessly. Examine the world around you. Don't be afraid to ask the hard questions. Challenge the status quo. Don't follow, but lead. Be a disruptor. Be an innovator. And express yourself. Say what needs to be said. Be brave with your voice. Be the change that you wish existed, and never look back wondering, what if I had just gone for it? And above all, love what you do. People say if you love your job, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's not quite true. You will work. But if you love it, it will be worth it. And you will never be afraid of hard work. So dig in and be proud of what you create. I love what I do. And it's work. I've worked hard over these past 9 years, but the part that makes all of this worth it is you. You are my reward. Getting a front row seat to your journey, your growth, your grit, your laughter, your curiosity has been one of the greatest gifts of my life, and you make all the hard work worthwhile. I am so thankful, and I'm so proud, and you need to know that I will always be your cheerleader. Congratulations, class of 2025. Get out there, make your mark, leave your legacy. The world better get ready for what you have to offer, because it's going to be a lot. Never forget, once a night, always a night. I'd now like to welcome Mr. Michael Dover to the podium.
Class of 2025, families, friends, colleagues, greetings. Today we celebrate your graduation from high school and the end of, the conclusion of one phase of your life, but in many ways the beginning of the next. I've had the great honor of being your U.S. history, government, and economics teacher, as well as being your homeroom teacher. In our classes, we've had the opportunity to watch you wrestle with the past, debate the present, and explore the future. In history class, we've explored the people and events that have shaped our nation, from revolutions to reform movements, from constitutional crises to the acts of courageous individuals. Through these stories, I hope that you've discovered a powerful truth. History is not just about names and dates and obscure past events. It's also about how you will shape what comes next. In government class, we explored how our democracy functions, or sometimes doesn't function. often in an imperfect and messy way, but also one that's full of promise. I hope that you learned that your voice matters. Civic engagement is not just a phrase, it's your responsibility. In economics class, we explored the forces that guide our everyday lives, such as supply and demand, scarcity and opportunity costs. And of course, it's not an economics class without those graphs and formulas. While these concepts are important, economics is fundamentally about choices and how the choices you make, how you choose to spend, save, invest, or serve, will impact your lives and the lives of others around you. As you prepare to leave Trivium, whether you are continuing your education in college, serving our country in the military, or perhaps for some of you preparing to enter the labor force for the first time, I want to leave you with 3 challenges. First, remember your history, not just the names and dates, but the real struggles, ideals, hopes, and dreams that got us here. Second, make your voice heard. Speak up in your community, in your classrooms, and in your workplace, wherever decisions are made that impact your life and the lives of others. Whether you're casting a vote, sharing an informed opinion, or engaging in respectful dialogue, remember, your voice matters. Use it thoughtfully and confidently. Third, continue to think beyond yourself and be your best self. While economics teaches us that resources are scarce, remember that generosity, compassion, and integrity are not. You've studied the foundations that built our nation. Now go out and build upon them with wisdom, courage, and conviction. Congratulations to the class of 2025. I'm proud of each of you. I can't wait to see what you do next. Thank you. And now I would like to introduce the class valedictorian, Sarah Bradley.
Friends, faculty, and family, my name is Sarah Bradley, and it is my honor and privilege to not only be your 2024-2025 Student Council President, but to also be the valedictorian for your class of 2025. Today is a day to celebrate not only the graduating class of 2025, but also to reminisce and cherish the memories that we've made here at Trivium. Today, the 15 of us walked into this building as seniors, and when we walk out, we will be one step closer to beginning the next adventure of our lives. Each and every one of you are so special, and I can't wait to see what awaits you on your own journeys. I will be forever grateful that we became so close this year, and I'm glad it's y'all that I get to celebrate with today. You all are what makes Trivium feel like a home, and as such, it didn't feel right to speak without acknowledging each of you. Jalon, I love your creativeness and your ability to make beautiful art out of anything. No matter what life throws your way, I hope you never lose your creativity. Haley, it has been such an honor to watch you on both the court and the field here at Trivium, and thank you for the effort that you put in the Student Council not only this year, but every year you've been a part of it. Your determination and grit will take you far. EJ, thank you for always wearing a smile on your face. You radiate positivity, and I appreciate and love how you can always find the humor in any situation. Teresa, thank you for your quiet kindness. I don't think I've ever seen you without a smile on your face, and I hope that you keep your kindness in your next journey in life. Carlo, thank you for your bravery in choosing to enlist in the National Guard. Your bravery combined with your passion is an admirable combo, and I know that you will find the right path for you after your service is complete. Gavin, even if you come off as quiet, thank you for showing up this year and putting 100% in every event. Your prom outfit and your PJs for the senior prank left a lasting impression. And I hope that you keep showing up and wherever life takes you next. Noah, your innate ability to lead is something I've always admired about you. I'm so honored to have shared this stage with you, and I hope you know how talented you are. Thank you for stepping up this year when no one else would, and don't ever let anyone take you for granted. Joe, your kindness and compassion stand out the most to me. Freshman year, when you advocated for starting blood drives here at Trivium, I knew that you had a good heart. That's still true even today. And even if your work was done mostly behind the scenes, thank you for everything you've done for us. Amaya, your dedication and honesty is a powerful combo. Thank you for keeping us in check this year. And thank you for your organization and creative visions for Stuco. I hope TWU appreciates you just as much as we do. Ethan, I love how you always put 100% into whatever it is you're doing. Whether it's for a class, a passion project, or for Stuco, I hope you know that your efforts haven't gone unnoticed. And thank you for your contributions this year. Kenneth, you are so talented. Whether it's on the field, on stage, or in class, it's been an honor to grow up with you these past 9 years. It has been such a privilege to watch you grow into the man you've become, and I hope that you keep shining in everything you do. Jensen, thank you for keeping me sane in math the past 6 years. Your intelligence is unmatched, and I highly respect the way you were able to pass tests in geoscience without using a single note at all. I've loved all of our meaningless conversations in stat this year, and Tech is lucky to have you on their campus. Isaiah, thank you for never failing to make us laugh. You are such an easy person to talk to, and I know that all of us appreciate that. Thank you for your sarcasm and humor. Thais, last but certainly not least, you have such a kind soul, and I appreciate that you never get upset with anyone. You have such a beautiful smile, Thais, and I ask that you keep smiling in everything you do, because you truly do light up the room. Home is a funny word. When you look up the definition, it means the place where one lives. There isn't a good definition of home that fits with Trivium, so I'm coming up with my own. Home is a place where you are surrounded by those who make you feel welcomed and wanted. The beautiful thing about Trivium is that it's not just the students who get close. We all have close relationships with our teachers as well. Having said that, I would be remiss if I didn't also thank my teachers from this year for everything they've done for us. Miss Frank, thank you for stepping up and leading Stuco this year, and I love how you can be just as sarcastic as we are. Miss Owen, thank you for your positivity and kindness. It never went unnoticed, even in our stat class of 2 people. Miss Nasiri, you are my icon, and I hope to be just like you one day. Thank you for all of your guidance this year in yearbook, college, and just life in general. Mrs. Cordero and Miss Agee, because it didn't seem right to address the 2 of y'all separately, thank you for giving me, Noah, and Kenneth an amazing senior musical and the chance to compete at one-act play this year. Thank you for taking a chance on us and giving us these unforgettable experiences. Coach Torres, thank you for your kindness, your love for softball, and showing me how much fun sports can be. Without you, we wouldn't have made playoffs this year. And lastly, to Mr. Dover, our fearless homeroom teacher, thank you for being our GOAT. And I think I can speak on behalf of all the seniors when I say thank you truly for everything you've done for us. I'm so glad that you stuck with us through our senior year. And thank you for showing us immense patience when the senioritis took over all of us in economics. And of course, thank you to 3 very special ladies, Mrs. Chrissy Coffin, Mrs. Cynthia Z, and Mrs. Cheryl Bradley, or as I like to call her, my mom. You 3 are truly the heart and soul of Trivium, and I've witnessed firsthand just how much time and dedication you've poured into this school over the past 9 years. So thank you, from me and from the seniors, for believing in us and pushing us to achieve greatness. So Trivium isn't just a family, it's a home. And although Trivium is changing locations next year, that doesn't mean that that sense of home will be lost. So many memories were made within the walls next door and also within these walls as well. This is a full circle moment for me. I started at Trivium when it first opened in this building, and today I will be concluding my time at Trivium in this very building as well. While the setting may be changing, I know that there are so many memories waiting to be formed. Home is wherever you choose to make it. So if I can give you any one piece of advice, it would be to keep an open mind and enjoy the time that you have in high school. It goes by in the blink of an eye, truly. So to the building we've grown up in for the past 9 years, and more importantly, to the class of 2025, you didn't think we were going to say goodbye, did you? Saying goodbye implies a sense of finality, and I don't want the memories you've made this year and during high school to ever vanish. So instead, I'm choosing to end this with, see you later. because while high school may be ending, our real adventures of life are just getting started. Thank you. Graduates, please prepare to receive your diplomas.
Jelon Zeke Baer. Sarah Grace Bradley. Haley Savannah Cooper. Eduardo Julian Enriquez. Teresa Marie Gallagher. Carlo Javier Gomez. Gavin Adonis Holland. Noah Ren Lack. Joseph Ambrose Lahotsky. Amaya Deanna Matlock. Moilanen. Kenneth Rafael Ramirez. Jensen Paul Kahili Raquet. Isaiah Angel Rodriguez. Vyacheslav.
Congratulations to the class of 2025. And now I would like to welcome to the podium our salutatorian, Noah Black.
This morning, we all arrived here with our tassels on the right side of our caps. This represents the times we have spent together as high school students. In just a moment, I will lead us in the tradition of switching the tassel to the left side to symbolize the fact that we have concluded our time as high school students and will begin the next step of our lives. Without further ado, class of 2025, please stand. Congratulations to the graduates of Trivium Academy, class of 2025. Please join me in moving your tassels from the right side to the left side. Now, we would love for everyone to stand with us for the singing of our alma mater by our Trivium choir.
You may be seated. As we come to the close of today's ceremony, I want to pause for a moment, not just to celebrate what you've achieved, but to reflect on what you'll always carry with you. Graduates, Trivium Academy has been your home, not just a school building, but a place where you've grown, struggled, learned, laughed, and found your people. The memories and the relationships you built here and the lessons you've learned along the way will remain part of you forever. You understand, you understand change perhaps better than most young men and women your age. 5 of you are original Knights, and you were here in 2016 when we started school in this very building, and then moved to our current building at Christmas. Your parents, along with so many others, pitched in to get everybody moved next door in just one night, while you all watched the movie in the fellowship hall where you just lined up before this ceremony. 11 of you were here when the world shut down in 2020, and we left our building to learn via Zoom and Google Classroom from your individual homes. Then 14 of you were here in 2021 when the winter storm caused pipes to burst, which flooded our downstairs, and we had to move the entire school over to Life Point for the last quarter of the year. And now 15 of you are here in 2025, and you've watched us search for a new home and slowly begin to pack up our building as your own time at Trivium was coming to an end. Through all of this, you have learned to be flexible, resilient, determined, courageous, and most importantly, kind. And this will serve you well on your next adventure. You know, there's an old saying that says, home is where the heart is. And next year, our school will move to new locations as we expand our reach, a new beginning for the next generation of Knights. But I want you to know that no matter where we go, the heart of Trivium will always be the same. It is the people who make this a home. And you, the class of 2025, will forever be in our hearts. As you walk out these doors for one last time today, I want you to know that you carry our love with you wherever you go. Because once a Knight, always a Knight. Thank you all for being here today, and congratulations to our class of 2025.
Knights on me, Knights on 3. 1, 2, 3, Knights!
We ask that you please remain seated during the recessional. Our Trivium Academy newly minted alumni will be in the lobby to greet you, and then we will ask them to come back in for some pictures with staff briefly.